Hi guys, Curly Susie here from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, and in today's video I'm going to talk about my top 5 most frequently asked questions from my subscribers, and I'm also going to give you a couple of my most favorite tips and tricks for maintaining your natural curly hair. Yeah. If you're new to my channel, I do post videos every single week on the curly girl method and also my tips and tricks for maintaining your natural curly hair. Just a little bit of background on me. I am 35 years old and I basically butchered my hair for the first 33 years of my life. So I had absolutely no idea how to wear it curly. I didn't even really know that it was curly. And then a year or so ago, I started trying the curly girl method. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to leave some links below. And it completely transformed my hair. And now I have this like curly wash and go hair that I absolutely love. And so I started my YouTube channel to try to help other people out there like me who have natural curly hair and just have no idea what to do with it and end up having like this big ball of frizz. So my number 5 most frequently asked question / comment is about my wash and go style. So yes, I leave my house with wet hair 6 out of 7 days of the week, and I let my hair air dry. So a lot of people are saying like, I just can't do that. I can't show up for work with wet hair. Don't you find it gets cold out? Isn't your hair unpredictable because you're leaving your house with wet hair and then you let it dry and it's a surprise? And basically just why do I do that? So the reason I do that, the main reason is because it is extremely easy. So when I say I leave my house with wet hair, by the time I shower, and do you know what, I'm going to post my hair routine just like up here somewhere, but I shower in the morning and I get out of the shower, I wrap a t-shirt around my hair so it absorbs a lot of the water, and then I like put my little bit of makeup on and get dressed and have something to eat. By the time I get to work in the morning, my hair is not soaking wet anymore. It is definitely wet. It's definitely wet to the touch, but it doesn't look that bad and it's already starting to curl. And I do this for a number of reasons. Number 1, I find it extremely easy. Number 2, I feel like I get the least amount of frizz this way. So I do some diffusing techniques, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later, but nothing compares to me letting my hair air dry. Now this is not true for every single person with curly hair, but the amount of frizz reduction I get just by letting my hair air dry is worth it to me to have damp hair for a few hours during the day. And my hair is not unpredictable this way because I've been doing it for so long, like over a year, that I pretty much know exactly how my hair is going to dry, with one exception. And I'm going to get to this like in my next question a little bit more, but I use gel in my hair, in my soaking wet hair, and then my hair dries and it looks like this for the most part. Now every once in a while, because I'm rushing or for whatever reason, I put too much gel in my hair, and when it dries it looks too crunchy and it almost has like the cast, and I'm going to talk about the cast later. Creating a cast around your curls is a technique that a lot of people following the curly girl method do. I don't use this technique on purpose. I think it's a great technique, but I don't use it on purpose. I'm going to talk about it in my next question, but if I get to work or wherever I'm going and my hair has too much product in it, then what I do is I just take a little bit of oil or a little bit of hair cream or a little bit of conditioner, basically whatever I have around, and just rub it over my hands so it's not just my dry hands, and then I'll scrunch the gel out of my hair. You can use your bare hands. I'll use like a pillowcase at work or a t-shirt, or even paper towels works really good. But that is the only unpredictability, I swear. It doesn't matter if it's warm out, humid out, cold out. If I let my hair air dry, it always looks as frizz-free as possible. And then the last comment that people say, or ask me I should say, is I live in Canada and I live in a very, very cold part of Canada. So they're like, how do you leave the house with wet hair living in Canada or living in a cold climate? And again, by the time because I use a t-shirt to absorb most of the water, by the time I actually leave my house, my hair isn't soaking wet and I'm going right from my house right to my car, and then going to work. So the ends of my hair will freeze a little bit, but I actually don't mind the cold at all. As I mentioned, I primarily only use gel. I do use a hair cream sometimes, like as a supplement, I'll mix it in with the gel. But for the most part, I use this gel, this BioTerra by Naturel, and this is called alcohol-free styling gel. And it's not a hard hold gel, it's like a medium hold gel. And the question I get about my gel a lot is this gel good for creating a cast? And if you're new to the curly girl method, you're like, what is a cast? Anyway, I'm gonna explain that really quick. So a lot of people that follow the curly girl method, they use a technique which is creating a cast. So basically, and this is like a super dumbed down way of explaining it. You can look it up and there's a ton of YouTube videos on it. But basically you over apply your products. So in your soaking wet hair after you get out of the shower, you would apply your gel and your hair cream or whatever combination of products you would use in excess. And then, so when they dry, they create, they're mixed with the water and it kind of slides down your hair. When it dries, it creates like a crystallized, crusty cast around your curls. And then when it's completely dry, it sets your hair in that shape. And of course you don't want to go around like that with a bunch of crusty product in your hair. So then what you do is you scrunch out the crunch. I have made a video on this. There's a lot of better videos out there if you are really interested in learning about the cast. But basically once your hair dries, then the final step is, like I mentioned before, you just take some conditioner, some oil or whatever, and you break up the cast that's in your hair and your curls look really defined. Now this technique is really good. And I agree with all the principles behind it. This is not something that I do on an everyday basis. And the reason is because I am super busy during the day. So I would end up going around with this crunchy jelly hair for a long period of time before I got an opportunity to like get in front of a mirror and break up the cast. And I just find that I have learned over time exactly how much gel to put into my hair so that I don't have to break up the cast. But that being said, if I got to work and I had a little bit too much in there, I would break it up. But anyway, I'm not answering the question. So they say, is this gel good to create a cast? I find it good. I really do. I find it is hard enough, and I have tried this technique using this gel, but this gel is not the best for that technique. The best gel for that technique is this LA Looks Extreme Sport Gel. Now this is a maximum hold, level 10 hold it says, and it's good in all different types of weather and humidity. And I used this in my last curly hair video, and I would say I would use this anytime I was going to diffuse my hair, because I only diffuse my hair like if I'm in a hurry, or like if I was going out in the evening and I only had like an hour or so to get ready, I will diffuse my hair. This gives more hold and it kind of breaks apart as you're diffusing your hair so you don't end up with crunchy hair. But anyway, anytime I diffuse my hair, I use this gel. And if I was trying to create a cast, I would use this gel. A lot of people talk about the homemade flaxseed gel. I haven't used that yet. But basically, if you're doing a scrunch out the crunch technique, you want to use a hard hold gel. This one works fine. This one works better. Next question. Can you review the Denman brush, or do you use the Denman brush? If you have my hair type, please listen to what I have to say about the Denman brush. So here is the thing about the Denman brush. No, I don't use the Denman brush. Yes, I have tried the Denman brush. There are so many mixed reviews on the Denman brush online. You'll find some YouTubers that say they love it, and then some YouTubers that say that they hated it. And what these people that love it and hate it have in common is their hair type. So if you have curlier hair than I have, like a low porosity, shiny, curly hair with tight curls, then applying your products with the Denman brush, I think, is a good idea, because it's going to break up the clumps of your curls and give you more volume. It's going to evenly distribute the product, blah, 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 blah. I find with my hair, when I use the Denman brush, it makes my hair look stringy. And that is because my hair is only like a 2C, 3A. My curls are very, very fragile. So if I pull products through my hair with the brush, just that physical like tension on the hair, pulling it down straight, my hair will not curl as much. I am going to make a video that was mentioned, I wish I could remember the viewer's name, I'm going to post it below, or the subscriber, but they asked me, they said something like, Susie, your hair looks good all the time. It would be really interesting to see what your hair looks like without products and whatever, and without using the curly girl method. I'm telling you right now, it looks like garbage, and I am going to make that video. I'm just going to style my hair regular using no products, and you'll see like how damaged my hair is and how brutal it looks without the curly girl method. But anyway, so yes, I've tried the Denman brush. I think it works great for some hair types if you have curlier, healthier hair than I have, and I think it is terrible for my hair type, so like wavy to curly hair. And again, I have damaged, very dry, light, fluffy hair, and my curls are very fragile, so no to the Denman brush. The second most frequently asked question is asked by people who are just starting the curly girl method, and maybe they haven't tried the whole co-washing thing before, and they just, before they even start it, they have this idea in their head that they're going to get a whole lot of buildup. So they say, like, you know, if you're not using shampoo to wash your hair, you're not using sulfates to wash your hair, how do you get rid of buildup? And I generally do not ever experience problems with buildup unless I use Shea Moisture products, which I do use sometimes because I like the way my hair looks when it's styled for like a day. But I can't use them frequently or my hair gets a ton of buildup and it gets weighed down and it just doesn't curl as well. But every once in a while I get buildup on my scalp. And I normally get this buildup from co-washing with conditioner when I'm not taking my time and massaging the conditioner into my scalp. So if you strictly co-wash, you need to use like the mechanics of your fingertips to exfoliate and clean your hair. If you are rushing and you're just putting the conditioner on your hair and rinsing it out, which I'm guilty of every once in a while, you are going to get like conditioner on your hair, like, and you can feel flakes on your scalp. So how I remove buildup for these circumstances, and this is something I've done multiple times, and this is curly girl friendly and it's gentle on your hair, is I will take a blob of conditioner and I will take equal amounts of just brown sugar or white sugar. You could use coffee grinds too, or coffee grounds I should say, but I've always used brown sugar, and you make like a paste, and you get in the shower with warm water and you scrub the sugar into your hair, and it doesn't make your hair sticky. And even though sugar dissolves in warm water, as long as it's not too hot, it will do the trick. And I always use sugar to remove buildup on my hair. And then the other thing that I do to remove buildup on my hair is I do wash my hair with a sulfate-free shampoo like every 10 to 20 days. I was doing it once a week for a period of time, and I liked the results at first, but then I just didn't like it anymore. My hair was too dry. I need to wash my hair less, so like 10 to 20 days, and I can kind of feel when it's time for me to wash my hair. If I have buildup from silicone, which hasn't happened to me in a long time because I've gotten really good at picking out products, but if I have silicone buildup, then I will just use one of my husband's shampoos or like a baby shampoo that has sulfate in it to wash my hair, just to get that old silicone out of my hair so that I can restart the curly girl method. And I had to do this several times the first few months I started the method, because I would go to the store not knowing the ingredients to look for, and I would just assume that a product was silicone free because someone else on YouTube was using it and following the curly girl method, and I'd find out there's silicone in it, so I'd have to like clarify my hair to remove the buildup. Okay, so here is my #1 most frequently asked question. Do you wash your hair every single day? And that's normally the way it's worded, but I think what they mean by that is like, do you get in the shower every single day? Because I wash my hair with conditioner. So do you get in the shower every single day and co-wash your hair with conditioner every single day? And the answer to this question is yes, for the most part. I do get in the shower every single day. I shower daily, and I do wet my hair, and I use conditioner to clean my scalp, and then I rinse that conditioner out of my hair, I apply my products in the shower, and I get out of the shower. My hair routine takes about 5 minutes, and I get the absolute best results by soaking my hair wet in the shower every single day. And again, like I mentioned before in the video, I don't mind leaving my house with wet or damp hair. My hair is predictable. This is gentle on my hair. Another reason I do it is because if I just refresh my hair with a spray bottle, which I do every once in a while, but I find when I'm not wetting and finger detangling my hair in the shower every day, I start to get like lots of knots, like all under this part of my hair, and then it doesn't curl as much. And then when I do go in the shower to wet my hair, I get the knots. So through trial and error, I have found that getting in the shower and wetting my hair every single day is the easiest for me. It's the healthiest for my hair, and I don't know, I just like it a lot more. I will refresh my hair occasionally with a spray bottle if I'm in a rush, and I do have a video on that. I'll post it below, how to refresh your second and third day hair. This would be good for somebody who doesn't want to leave the house with wet hair, or they just don't have time to get a shower, or you got a bath, or for whatever reason. And it does work, but for me, it doesn't work as well. It takes a little bit longer to refresh my hair because I have to spray it in sections, and I just don't get the frizz-free results that I want. Anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope that I answered your questions. This video is not to be mistaken for my Q&A video. In that video, I got asked probably 200 questions, some of them personal, some of them about hair, and that video is going to be up on June 2nd, and there is a giveaway associated with that video. This was just my top 5 most frequently asked questions, because in my giveaway video, I feel like I'm going to answer some more specific, more unique, and more personal questions, and this one is more like the bones of my hair routine questions that you guys really need to know to do well in your curly girl method. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a big thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.